Yes, and as I was stating, tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe. Well, again, American tribal landowner. So
Okay.
those laws
No,
that you
ma'am.
may speak of don't
No.
apply to me.
All right, guys, the sovereign citizen just got humbled in court. She was squatting in a house that got foreclosed and sold to someone else, but she acted like it was still hers. She even claimed she's part of some ancient tribe that supposedly owns the land. You can't make this stuff up. Judge Hayward was actually pretty lenient on her. If you ask me, let me know what you think while you watch. But for now, let's see this sovereign citizen get reality checked in.
Also, the Mr. Brown, who's on here on behalf of Federal National Mortgage Association. Mr. Brown, Ms. Milner, is my understanding that this was heard in magistrate court, and this is a request for appeal. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a petition for review from a dispossessory judgment. She was a tenant at sufferance post foreclosure.
All right. So, Ms. Milner, tell me what's going on.
Judge, well, this is a case of land rights, tribal law, and treaties.
No, ma'am. No.
And I would just like to say that I'm a tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe.
No, ma'am.
Government.
No, ma'am. We're not doing that.
And American Indian landowner.
No, ma'am. So we're not doing all that. So this is a simple eviction. So you can tell me how much was owed, how much you paid, whether there's anything to that allowed you to stay in the property, or whether there's money owed to you. I don't do the whole trust, tribe, all of that, because that's not what we do.
Well, that's what this is in regards to.
Well, then, ma'am, that's not what we're doing here. I would either have to transfer you to a tribal court, which I don't know if one exists for you, or for superior court, because this involves a foreclosure. Essentially, he bought the house through a foreclosure. You were a tenant in the house at the time, or you owned the house and he bought it under the foreclosure. And then it was whether you get to stay in the house and pay rent, or whether you're going to be evicted. Am I clear, Mr. Brown?
Yes, Your Honor. And
because I don't deal with I went to law school for 3 years, have practiced law for over 30 years, have been a judge for over 12 years. I don't do the trust stuff, because that's some arcane, esoteric stuff that you all believe that we don't follow here in the judicial system.
I understand. Well, I would also like to say that I'm not here to handle any of my private affairs in the public.
Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. You asked for the appeal.
Yes, and as I was stating, I'm tribal member, part of the Cashbox Trust Tribe, and also an Indian American landowner. So this case is in regards to trust and tribal land.
So the property, the foreclosure is on a house on tribal land?
Correct.
Which tribe?
I'm sorry?
Which tribe?
The Ebony Milner tribe.
No, sir. I don't know of that tribe, ma'am. So
yes, and all the documentation had been put on file as well.
Are you hearing this? She's claiming she's part of the Eben Miller tribe and the Cashbox Trust Tribe. I looked it up and couldn't find anything. Sounds more like a made-up club than a real tribe. Honestly, if she had just paid her rent like everyone else, she wouldn't have lost the house. But instead, she's standing there acting like this mystery tribe membership gets her out of paying bills. Imagine being in court making that argument, while everyone else is wondering what's wrong with you. If this is her strategy, it's going to be a long, painful day.
Explain to you that if somebody purchases a home through foreclosure, then the people who were owners of the home or buying the home have two options. They can leave, or they can be treated as tenants in the home. And in this case, it appears that Mr. Brown's client sought to evict you, and now you are asking for a review of that. So in my role in this court, I can go through the case as if it was never heard in magistrate court. But what I will tell you is I'm going to ask very specific questions. I'm going to follow the law under the state of Georgia with respect to landlord-tenant. And if you're not able to provide me that information, then I'm going to determine that you're not able to prosecute the case in the way that it needs to be, and I'll dismiss it for want of prosecution.
Well, again, American tribal landowner, so
Okay.
those laws
No,
that you
ma'am.
may speak of don't
No.
apply to me.
No. Well then, okay, I'm going to dismiss your appeal for want of prosecution. The court does not have jurisdiction over American tribal land, nor is there a designation of this property being a tribal land. So at this point, the court is going to dismiss this for want of prosecution. Thank you. All right, next.
So now, she's taken her act to another court that actually handles her foreclosure. But we already know how this ends. The judge is going to do the obvious, order her to leave the house or get arrested. No tribe card is going to save her from reality. It's like watching someone argue with gravity. Anyway, let's jump into the next hearing, because Judge Boyd does not hold back here. This one gets intense.
I'm sorry. Can you speak up and could you uncross your arms? You're not a little girl. We're not in a classroom. You are in a felony court where you could potentially go to prison. So what are you been using?
Meth and marijuana.
When's the last time you used meth?
Like 2 days ago.
No, it's more than 2 days ago. How often are you using?
I just got out of jail, so I haven't been using that often.
Well, I mean, you went straight from jail to use meth. Don't give me attitude.
I'm not.
You've been dishonest with the court. You made them waste of, you think UAs just are free? You made them waste a UA, telling me that you're going to be positive for marijuana only when I knew it was not going to be the case. And now you're positive for meth, amphetamines, and marijuana. So who are you using with? Are you using by yourself in a dark room? Or are you using with some boyfriend? Who are you using with?
No, actually, where I'm staying at.
And where is that?
With a friend.
Who is this friend?
Her name is Natasha.
All right. I like the way you make up names. I can't believe anything you're telling me now because you were dishonest about the drug use.
It's the only place I have to stay at right now. So they use, and it was tempting.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to want a TAP evaluation ASAP, please. Are you employed?
No,
So how are you supporting yourself?
I'm not.
So who's supporting you?
Nobody.
Well, what are you eating other than drugs?
I have food stamps.
I'm sorry, what?
I have food stamps.
Who's giving you food stamps? You don't have your child with you. Those food stamps are for your child.
Yes, ma'am. I just recently applied and I got approved for emergency food stamps.
I cannot understand a word
I
you're saying.
applied and I got approved for emergency food stamps.
I know people who really should have food stamps that don't get approved. So you don't have your child with you. You're using meth. You're probably selling your food stamps for meth. And this is a tampering with a government record. So I don't even know if you obtain your food stamps legitimately. So what did you tell them in order to get food stamps? Because you don't qualify.
Okay.
I think she's probably going to end up with another criminal case.
Yes.
Because I don't know of government giving out food stamps to people who won't work. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have your child with you. Somebody else is taking care of your child. Oh, no, not for me. Thank you.
I have to look for work. That was like one of the conditions that they gave me in order to get food stamps. So I'm supposed to be going to the workforce.
Well, you're obviously doing a poor job of it, but I tell you what, you're in this court, you're going to have employment. I'm not going to, the length of probation is outside the agreement. So it's going to be more than 4 years in this court because she has a lot of work that needs to be done to, I don't know why you're giving me the attitude.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are. Either that or it's because you're high. I don't know which one it is, but you're giving me attitude, and that attitude will most likely be readjusted by me at the Bexar County Jail. So I don't know if your attorney told you this, but I can send you to the Bexar County Jail as a condition of this probation, and I can also send you to the state jail facility as a condition of this probation for attitude readjustment.
I've seen Judge Boyd this angry before. She's furious. You can practically see steam coming out of her ears. If I were this woman, I'd be apologizing nonstop. especially since messing with food stamps is a real crime. That's fraud and can land you with fines or jail time. But instead of taking it seriously, this Karen is giving Judge Boyd attitude, or maybe she's just completely out of touch. Either way, Judge Boyd looks like she's about 2 seconds from exploding.
Getting a job, and there are plenty of jobs that are available. You're going to knock your pride aside, and if you're going to be flipping burgers at McDonald's or working on fries, you're going to be the best fry person you can be until you move up. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
9th grade.
9th grade. Why did you drop out?
I had a problems at home.
What were these problems? You using drugs?
No, not necessarily. Just like things that were going on with my mom's marriage and everything else.
And what's that tattoo on your neck?
It says only the strong survive.
All right. People love to put down sayings on their bodies because they can't remember them. All right. It's going to be a $1,500 fine, probated. Proof of employment. And it's going to be proof of full-time employment within 15 days. If you have to get 2 part-time jobs, you will get 2 part-time jobs for the court. Full-time employment is at least 40 hours a week. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Has Child Protective Services been in your life?
Yes.
And so were your rights terminated?
No,
What happened to your parental rights?
I still have my rights, but I just don't have my daughter. My family disagreed to take care of me until take care of my daughter until I get back on my feet.
Parenting classes, and I want intensive parenting classes. There's to be 150 hours of community service restitution that will not be waived. She has to do those. You're either going to get your GED or either you're going to get some sort of trade certificate. Take in consideration 2023 CR 2907, County Court Cause number 667-964, 685-144, 70047. I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court, TAP evaluation. If she's not accepted in felony drug court, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment with probation. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline, and she's to be tested once a week. Make sure the levels are going down. If the levels start going up, issue a motion to revoke. And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per week until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Oh, I'm sorry, 1 time per month. Probation would have got a shock. Anything else you need from the court to be successful? Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. So that tattoo you have about only the strong will survive, that's the mode that your child is being in. And your child should not be in that. Her parents should not be using drugs. Her parents should get her life together, and somebody else should not be raising your child. And you just 100% living off the government, that's not going to happen in this court. You get another job. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you got those food stamps illegally, you better turn them in, because your counsel can tell you what the government does.
Especially since she has a kid to raise. Instead, she's wasting her life on drugs. Some people might say Judge Boyd went easy on her, but honestly, I think the sentence was fair for a first-time offender. Usually, the law gives you 1 chance before it really cracks down. Still, with her attitude and drug issues, it's going to be tough for her to turn things around unless she makes big changes. Hopefully she does, for her kid's sake. That's all for today's video. Guys, let me know what you thought about these 2 hearings, the Tribe Lady Sovereign Citizen and the Meth Head Karen. Both were wild in their own way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.